Welcome our HSE friend. Today we're gonna talk about HSE leading and lagging KPIs. We're gonna cover basic of leading and lagging KPIs. What is actually HSE leading and lagging KPI? What are the differences between HSE leading and lagging KPIs? How can HSE leading and lagging KPI help your organization? What are the common HSE leading lagging KPI that you can implement at your workplace? So let's go into the basic. HSE leading and lagging KPI is indicator are commonly used in HSE management to measure performance and track progress towards HSE goal. For HSE leading, it's more towards proactive predictive measure that are used to anticipate and prevent incident before they occur. However, for HSE lagging, it's more towards a reactive measure that assess the outcome or the result of the past incident. Lagging indicator typically measure the incident or accident that have already occurred. So what are actually the difference says between HSE leading and lagging KPI? I put it into four categories. In terms of timing, HSE leading indicate and predict future trend and event. However, for HSE lagging, it reflect past event or past incident. In terms of focus, HSE leading focusing on proactive safety measure. However, for lagging KPI, it's more towards reactive safety measure. In terms of information, HSE leading provide early warning emerging trend. However, for HSE lagging, it provide information about the past. In terms of management system, it improve for HSE leading, it improve of the safety management. However, for HSE lagging KPI, it evaluate the safety management effectiveness. So if you notice one of example, you have UAUC trending, which is one of the common example of leading KPI. You could see the trending across the year, and you could actually pinpoint what are the possible uh, condition or behavior that can contribute to incident. However, for the lagging KPI, for example, if you have an accident, then what gonna happen is you're gonna do a investigation. In the investigation, they gonna highlight all the root cause, and all these root cause will tie back to the management system. So that's why you could see it's more towards, if it's HSE leading, it's more towards trending. However, for lagging KPI, it's more towards um, management, safety management, or HSE management effectiveness. Okay. Okay, these are common HSE leading and lagging KPI example that you can actually implement at your place. For HSE lagging KPI, for example, we have fatality, lost time injury, medical record, or sometimes people call it MDC, medical treatment case, first aid case, near miss. So if you actually notice, this is actually Heinrich triangle where you have fatality at the top, LTI, or injuries incident, and you have first aid case, and then you have near miss, and then you have EAUC, which have their own ratio, which you can actually Google it. In terms of leading KPI, one of the example that you want to consider and implement at your workplace: unsafe act, unsafe condition, uh, stop work authority reporting, site audit. It's more towards a PTW, JSA, or even sensitive work. Sensitive work consists of you might have a scaffolding audit, you might have a HPWJ audit, which is high pressure water jetting, working at height, excavation, and many others. On top of that, you have a management HSE walkabout. This is more towards participation from management at the workplace. Training, HSE training record, where you have all this safety briefing training, supervisor training, PTW training, which um, you need to have the record and the participation of relevant personnel. HSE finding closure. So when you perform all these activities, you're gonna have a lot of findings. This KPI will help in terms of encouraging people to close the finding. And lastly, for those company that are in a big organization, those people in big organization, they might have a HSC culture survey where they actually evaluate the HSC culture in terms of personal level, so you might want to go to energy institution website and know more about this HSC culture survey. Alright, for the last part, how can HSC leading and lagging KPI help your organization? So it's actually a proactive risk management tool which help organization identify and address potential risks before they escalate into incident or accident. Um, it is the purpose for compliance and avoidance of fines. So when we comply with the regulatory requirement and industry standard related to HSC management, by demonstrating to proactive risk management and proactive improvement, company can maintain the compliance and avoid legal liabilities and protect their reputation. Next is more towards improvement of employee morale. So we empower the employee to participate in the safety initiative. Organization can improve engagement, moral, and retention of the rate. This is the most important thing lah. Employee feel valued when their safety concern are addressed and leading to the higher job satisfaction, and they feel actually safe to work at the workplace. That's the most important thing. And lastly, continuous improvement. By tracking leading and lagging KPI and implementing corrective action, organization can continually improve their performance and enhance safety culture and optimize processes to mitigate risk more effectively. So basically, when you have a benchmark of KPIs in terms of HSC, you will know where you are currently. You know the trending, you know what to improve, and you have the processes to support your organization in terms of improvement, continuous improvement. Alright, I think that's it. This is the first source of information that might want to go into if you want to know more about HSC leading and leading KPI. Lastly, let's strive to develop HSC system that can achieve 3S: systematic, suitable, and sustainable. every accident or incident is preventable. See you again in the next HSE Learning Guide session. Thank you.